Here we go. Third and base. Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 3rd and 2, Franks. He's got Adams on the hookup. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize You want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 37-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ran, jump. 91 is the mic. Hey, foxtrot. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 91 is the mic.
Here's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And that's the point we expect, and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. First down, a run with Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 91 is... Hey, wahoo! Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky going deep this time for Miller. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Lock in. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Let's go, Heavy. Hey, exit. What you got, Heavy?
Out of the gun, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go! 180! I'm coming for you, son! Move!
First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Go! 180! Whip! Watch the whip!
From the 25 on second down, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up second and goal at the 2.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Another try for Davis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Let's get it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Alert, 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 alert. 44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guy's under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Franks. It's caught here by Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go now. Let's go now. 18 David. Off the block. Watch the block.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Franks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Franks. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to throw. Franks. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Okay, Frank. 58, come on. Exit. Ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Ready. Yeah, come on. Come on, baby. What you got? 58, come on. 58, come on. Yeah. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, he calls.
Throwing on 1st down. Franks got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Franks got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the 27th, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And after that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check 91, 91. Hey, Zoo. Here we go, here we go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete to Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got you. Alert, 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 alert. 91 is the mic.
Bravo.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tough. Alert. Smooth. Check that.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This fielded at the 2. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Watch the boot. Shit. Take 4.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
16.
Go! 180! Mike 91! Ran, Here we go! Hey, orbit! 91 is the mic! Nice, sweetheart! Check 91! 91 is the mic! Mike 91! And we have blue.
Now it's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
They're on 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Franks. He's got a first down past the 30. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. 85 yards. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off the play fake. Franks. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
First down, Packers.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Second and 4. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Play to win. Let's go.
First down, Green Bay.
Down. Set the end. I got one. Smoke.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Off play action. Franks. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be third and 13.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Defense,
from the gun, Franks. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
Bears first down.
It's just me and you. Red, go.
Trubisky to throw again. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. After the penalty, it's Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, ball.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That's it. Good work, boy. Let's go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10.
Lock in. Go. 44, Mike, 40.
Now Trubisky. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
That's another Bears first down.
They come out here in the eye. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Back to pass.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13. Check the backer. Check the backer. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here I come again.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
58, right over there.
On first down, Muhammad. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Ready, ready. 10 Tucson. Come on, come on.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Nice hit, boy. Okay, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Alpha. Rip left, rip left.
Now Trubisky on first down. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other.
Win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.